We back. I told y'all I was waiting for this interview, right? No Whack 100 spilled the beans. Told the world that DJ Akademiks is interviewing Quando Rondo. So I haven't watched it yet because, like I said, I wanted to watch it with the gang, watch it with the crew, and I'm gonna say this: the timing of this interview is wild, wild as it can get. And Quando Rondo, if he who he say he is, he shouldn't be on here answering no wild ass questions. But you know how DJ Akademiks gonna do? You know they got interrogation style tactics. So if Quando Rondo do duck a question, look forward to the same question being asked repeatedly, different ways. You understand? Because I think the object of this video is incrimination. Not on Quando Rondo, but to incriminate Dirt. Because all they need from Quando Rondo is to admit that him and Dirt got problems or had problems. That's it. Now, the title of this is Quando Rondo reveals all. Reacts to Lord Dirt getting arrested for trying to line him up. Did he forgive? So, let's check this out. They just streamed it. We ready to check it out.
Hey, I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. What? You a regular human being. I'm regular as fuck.
No. He ain't never thought about interviewing Quando Rondo before. Ain't never thought about interviewing this boy before. Now he got all these things associated. Like, yo, for real, Quando Rondo shouldn't even took this interview. Shouldn't even took it. Not right now, is what I would have told him. This bad timing. Now, he can take this interview, but he got to stray away from anything involving Dirt. Yeah, he happy as a motherfucker. You heard me. Don't forget, Quando Rondo got a Fed case too that he's supposed to be sentenced on in December.
I'm regular as hell. Hey, wait. I'm just fucking with you. No, we are back. You lucky you actually got out. Wait, is it zoomed in right?
No, we did. I was just looking for my coach.
That's zoomed in right? You gotta make sure if it needs to be zoomed down, you can tell me. AMP, you always supposed to say Olive Garden. Oh, you like Olive Garden? Yeah. I like Olive Garden too. Tour Italy? You don't know about Tour Italy? What's that? Nigga, you talking about a restaurant or you talking about some other shit? I'm talking about a restaurant. Nigga, you never had Tour Italy? Hell nah. That must be in Savannah. Wait, you have an Olive Garden out here? Yes. You never heard of Tour Italy?
But all be to Savannah to interview him.
Search it up on the mouse. You never heard of it?
Tour Italy is a dish at Olive Garden.
Right? You from Jersey, bro?
It just came out.
Y'all related?
It's like on the menu.
They just streamed it.
Nigga, yeah. Been out? Bro, anybody who been to, yo, first of all, that's where I had my first.
Yo, Tour Italy is a dish at Olive Garden, man. Come on, Quando.
Bro, the palm is. The only reason why I think like Olive Garden is dope, it don't give you a nigga vibe when you walk in. So like if you with your lady, like you're gonna look like you kind of bringing her out to a higher establishment.
Whole bunch of small talk.
Shit, me. What? Olive Garden don't give ratchet for sure. It don't give fucked up a hood. But it like Applebee's, you know what type of time you want. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Oh no, Olive Garden is bigger than Applebee's. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Olive Garden is nothing. I've heard really Olive Garden down south. Olive Garden got a thumbs down with everybody. To be honest with you, that's because they're not having a tour of Italy. That's like if you have that on the menu, it's fire. Tour of Italy, man. It's lasagna, but that can't be got no a little Georgia shit. What's that? Well, when we go below what's called the Mason-Dixon line.
Come on, man, with the small talk. You know you don't give a fuck about no goddamn Olive Garden. Get to the business. You want to know about the case, Nick. Cut it out.
Hey, A chicken. No. You said snails. Tilapia, that's a fish. I'm telling you, we more like... It's kind of like New Orleans a little bit, right? Like, New Orleans light? Arusha? It's some Louisiana. Enough. I'm keeping it real. I feel like real traveling this island like... Me too. But even then, I don't try new shit. But wait, go back to the relationship with you and Robbie.
The fuck happened to his
Oh Lord, this nigga that found something to stick on. No. Well, really, it's like, you know. Man, I need to get a shot. Oh shit, there we go.
His audio fucked up.
Yo, I feel like people appreciate the relationship you got with him. We were talking about disappointments earlier. Well, it's not even about disappointments. This ain't about YB. That's just what you gonna get if you think I'm gonna get on liquor and say some crazy shit. No. Well, I mean, we both know
okay.
YB. No. What I'm saying.
Okay, Quando. What he offered them liquor? All right, so let's see how Quando Rondo gonna carry this. Let's see if he offered them liquor.
I went to London. I never knew they don't put enough. I'm keeping it real. I feel like real traveling this island like... Me too. But even then, I don't try new shit. But wait, go back to the relationship with you and Robbie. Oh Lord, this nigga that found something to stick on. No. Well, really, it's like, you know. Man, I need to get a shot. Shit. Here we go. Shit. Yo, I feel like people appreciate the relationship you got with him. We were talking about disappointments earlier. Well, it's not even about disappointments. This ain't about YB. That's just what you gonna get if you think I'm gonna get on liquor and say some crazy shit. No. Well, I mean, we both love YB. No. What I'm saying is that when it comes to YB and really the association with him is like a lot of people like the fact that there's a love and seemingly loyalty between y'all that seem like it's not just dependent on what you could do for me now. It's more. It feels like more like brotherhood and friendship and something deeper than what you usually see with all this shit. You know, I don't think he does anything for you saying, "Oh, how could this nigga pay me back?" And I don't think you hold him down in a way to say, "How could I benefit from that?"
That's how he do though.
How do you find that among really anybody
drunken master
that you could meet? That's crazy. Cause that's our relationship.
I like Quando Rondo.
I've never heard you express any. The worst thing that comes
if you go police though, if you go police on this interview, I ain't fucking with him.
Why he ain't doing this? Why he ain't blah blah? Or somebody saying, "Yeah, why do I gotta do this? This nigga not doing nothing for me." That doesn't feel like the relationship with y'all. And one thing I've always respected with him and with you is that, you know, who knows? We don't know if you ever had any issues, but that's how it should be. All we know is that y'all stand behind each other 1,000%. I apologize. You call me. You drunk as hell. I'm not white. Hey, I just read something Vlad just did. Oh, Vlad must be there, but go ahead. Ain't nothing wrong though. Hey, this was really funny because somebody texted me and you together. You seen it? It's one of my Muslim brothers from New Orleans. We always arguing. Look, did you see what he just said? You said some wild shit on. Your last interview was like Vlad, so like, well, you said some wild shit or something? No. It's, you know how sometimes you gotta. Nothing punishing. Well, yeah, no. Just explain that relationship and like how it even got there, right? You and YB and again, man, bro, a nigga fuck YB. I love YB.
See, one thing I can say about Quando Rondo, right? He know what these people was after. He did the same thing on No Jumper. He probably more. It's looking like so far he's gonna do the same thing with DJ Akademiks. Like, I know why you brought me up here. You ain't brought me up here for nothing else besides about this situation. So if this what you gonna do, I'm gonna play the game with you. I'm gonna be texting. I'm gonna be talking to people outside of the camera. That's the same shit he did with Adam. I can respect that. I can respect that because they're trying to take advantage of him. Trying to take advantage of him.
You know YB love me and fuck with me. I know you a fan of YB.
Yeah, he ain't done.
It's nothing to explain.
No.
It's pure love. I don't like.
I know that.
You know everything.
I know that. I know that. But what I'm saying is that, how did y'all lock in so tight? Like what was the moments? Like, you even mentioned that the first time you having crawfish and shit like that was Baton Rouge, right? And you being with him. So I'm wondering, what led to y'all really realizing that, yo, that's my nigga right here? Like, what are those moments like?
I bet, bro, like, to answer this shit, like, short as possible, I think being just the light.
Y'all both kind of have it's slightly antisocial, but it's like, you know, y'all fuck with who y'all fuck with.
Man, nigga, I ain't even know no shit like that. I'm talking about far as having the same back. Growing up really fucked up in poverty and not having shit and not being a bitch ass nigga, really being on go for real, really standing on all 10, really on some, I wouldn't say bully because I never been a bully, but I do kind of feel like, you know how you got that, I say for me, probably not for him, but I had little man syndrome. Like, I knew I always was little, so I had to be like, I sort of kind of like that.
This is why I like having this conversation with you, because even you saying that, and I think people ego, they would never say that.
Huh?
Like, you admitting that there was a time that you had little man syndrome. Like, people are always, not saying in the knob, but like,
my little man syndrome came from being locked up though.
Okay.
And juvenile, knowing like, all right, this the lunch hall. It's 30 people in line. I could get my tray, go set my shit down, and spin back around in line and get another tray. They gonna say we passed out 30 trays, and whoever ain't got no tray, Me knowing, damn, this nigga 14, but this nigga 6 foot. He 15 and I'm 13. Me knowing like, oh hell nah, I ain't going for that shit. Like, my little man syndrome came from like being in a situation like that, was to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to be a big dog here. Everybody gorillas, I'm a gorilla. Everybody lions, I'm a lion. You feel me? If everybody apes, I'm an ape. If this the beach, I got a sand and I'm laid back too. Mine was adapting. You feel me? That's how I feel. Like a nigga just had to use. I know how to, bro, I'm a magnet. I'm a magnet to whatever is going on in the environment. I'm a magnet enough to survive in whatever environment I'm placed in. Like, that just being real. I survival.
What do you, I'm asking this as devil's advocate. So.
Huh?
I'm asking this in a devil's advocate.
Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I promise you, for you even just saying the devil name, I want to just take these microphones off and walk out that door.
No, hold on.
Boy, I can't let you slide with that.
No.
This some devilish shit?
No, it's not devil. No.
What you put the devil name in it, buddy?
No.
I'm serious.
All right, no, hold on. I'm asking.
You gotta take that back.
I'll take it back.
Boy,
I'm
cancel that. Take that back to hell.
I'm asking this from a different perspective, right?
Yeah, boy.
So this is not
the devil's boy.
This is not my perspective. This is not my perspective. So I'm asking you this, but I don't want you to think that this is how I think, because I don't think like this, right?
Hey, dude, Nick.
Some people would say, well,
my friend,
man, like even past situations, it'd be like, yo, you know, as you even mentioned being incarcerated, and you saying, yo, you gotta be a man in every situation. Some people might be like, yo, well, certain other situations happen how it happened because he couldn't take an ass whooping, or he couldn't fight, or whatever the case is. Oh my
God, look at him. He a dirty motherfucker, boy. That? Well, I got reminded, y'all. I
don't want you to.
I ain't hear how he got to that point. He a dirty motherfucker, ain't he, y'all?
Dog here. Everybody gorillas, I'm a gorilla. Everybody lions, I'm a lion. You feel me? If everybody apes, I'm an ape. If this the beach, I got a sand and I'm laid back too. Mine was adapting. You feel me? That's how I feel like a nigga just had to use. I know how to, boy, bro, I'm a magnet. I'm a magnet to whatever is going on in the environment. I'm a magnet enough to survive in whatever environment I'm placed in. Like, that just being real. I survival.
What do you? I'm asking this as devil's advocate. So I'm asking this in a devil's advocate.
Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I promise you, for you even just saying the devil name, I want to just take these microphones off and walk out that door.
No, hold on.
Boy, I can't let you slide with that.
No.
This some devilish shit.
No, it's not devil. No.
What you put the devil name in?
No.
I'm serious.
Hold on. I'm asking.
You gotta take that back.
I'll take it back.
Boy,
I'm
cancel that. Take that back to hell.
I'm asking this from a different perspective, right?
Yeah, boy,
so this is not
the devil's boy.
This is not my perspective. This is not my perspective. So I'm asking you this, but I don't want you to think that this is how I think.
The right button, y'all.
Like this, right? Some people would say, well, man, like even past situations, it'd be like, yo, as you even mentioned being incarcerated, and you saying, yo, you gotta be a man in every situation. Some people might be like, yo, well, certain other situations how it happened because he couldn't take an ass whipping or he couldn't fight or whatever the case is.
How the fuck did he spin that? Yo, DJ Akademiks good, y'all. Yo, how did he spin that into the lower pipe situation? I mean, to the King Von. Like, yo, he good at what he do. He spent the fuck out that, didn't he, y'all? Yo spent the shit out that one. That man wasn't talking about nothing of this other sort. Man, he spent that, didn't he, y'all?
How do you process that?
Charlene?
Hey, I already told you, bro. I never knew it was a problem. A nigga didn't pull up for that. To be honest, I was in a car sleep. Didn't even know, I didn't know that other artists was going to be there. Nothing like that. I knew I was going to the club for sure. That was our plan.
Wait, so there was rumors that I was supposed to meet up there?
Hell no.
Never?
No. It just is one of them nights. Well, what club popping the most down here? And that so happened to be the club. And I was
Why were you in Atlanta, though?
I lived in Atlanta.
You did?
Why I lived in Atlanta for life?
Because I go, we're in Savannah, by the way, right now. This is 3.5 hours away, 4 hours.
Yeah, 4.5.
But you lived in, what you doing in Atlanta?
I lived in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I only been in Atlanta.
If the rapper from Georgia blow up.
He playing stupid. See, y'all, Akademiks does this on interviews. Because he Akademiks plays stupid to try to get these rappers to talk. You know, good goddamn. The whole fucking world know Quando Rondo from Savannah, Georgia. You in Savannah, well, I don't know if he's in Savannah, Georgia right now. But, yo, these guys do backgrounds on these rappers for the interviewing. Quando Rondo been in the limelight, or at least been around for how many years now, DJ Akademiks? You ain't know the boys from Savannah, yo. Man, get the fuck out of here. Quando Rondo shouldn't answer that question about meeting up to fight.
Yeah. Where else they gonna move?
Yeah, his nigga slivery one
That's
too.
That's the question I was gonna ask you.
You know, son. I don't man, bro. I just peep you. You funny, boy. You funny. I peep you.
You're police.
Oh God, I don't mean that in a bad way, but you gotta get a little bit more smoother. The way you stick and sneak shit in.
Yeah, see?
No.
Look,
I'm always gonna ask.
No, hell no. That's why I can respect Quando, right? He see what's going on. That was a sneaky way to twist that conversation over to the situation. He probably told him in an interview he didn't want to talk about the bitch. Look at this motherfucker, little devious ass smile. Probably got a wire on. So no, he don't need no wire, but I think he working. This is he working 2 jobs in one right now, y'all. He's a podcaster / interrogator / fill in the blanks.
It's not even. It might be smooth.
Yeah,
no.
I've been dealing with the last 3.
No, hold on. I'm not trying to slide it in. Pause. I'm gonna ask. Hold on.
Keep saying some pause ass shit. Talking about pause.
A lot of Diddy shit going on. I gotta say pause. Like why don't say pause? No. Wait. Speaking of which,
background.
No, actually, I do want to stay on that. Even though one of my questions was, how do you make it out of Savannah? But I'm gonna get to that later. Okay, but even with that, yeah, no, I was definitely trying to ask that, but I'm like, all right. Oh, I never knew. I never knew you were in Atlanta. You were living there in that vicinity, because again, a lot of what you have to assume this with me. I'm tapped in, but also I'm also like fan tapped in unless I know some shit. Now I be knowing some shit, but sometimes I don't know everything. So when I'm like,
fuck you gotta know everything for?
Because I know how I move around. For me, as somebody I don't know or I don't like or we have issues, let's say we're not really into, well, for us to land at the same spot, there's like a 5-10% chance, but it's not likely, right?
Sure.
And especially if I'm not from there. Like, for example, I go to Houston. I don't know who got a positive opinion of me or who don't. But I try to, okay, if who gonna be here tonight? I need to know these things because it's not even because I want to avoid things. That's the best way to go. You know what I mean? I got my security here. I like when my security don't got to do nothing. I like when we don't got to do nothing, right? So I like to avoid things. So I think that's how most people move around. So that's why I asked you. I never knew you were living in Atlanta. So I'm thinking, are you from Savannah? I'm not saying you're staying in Savannah all the time, but I never knew you were there.
Shit like this, crazy shit like this goes to show you, like you just said, you never knew I lived in Atlanta. If you being brutally honest,
I'm honest.
That's crazy because sometimes people come up with their opinion on you because of a lot of unanswered questions. A lot of things left unanswered that they, like, who would have ever knew that something that simple, like you didn't know I live in Atlanta. But in my eyes, it seemed like, damn, you should know that I'm from Georgia. If I blow up and make it and rapping in any city in Georgia, of course I'm going to expand and move to Atlanta. Because you got people from way across the country.
Everybody go to Atlanta.
They want to move to the A, and I'm right down the street.
The only reason, and I mean this honestly, the only reason why I say that to you is because I felt, to this day, even me sitting with you right now, I feel like I know a lot less about what you were on, what you were into, or where you were at during that time. I know a lot about everything else.
You know what I want to ask you?
Thank you. Go ahead.
Bro.
I'm here to answer. I'm here to answer. I'm here to have a conversation. I'm glad you took a shot with me, man. We good now.
I've been a nerd in college.
For real?
No, I definitely did.
We're going to go to the comments after.
No, I definitely did have the answer. Go ahead.
He in the principal office ratting all kind of shit.
That's not ranting. No, we're not ranting.
For real?
We just getting our degree.
Quando Rondo ain't stupid. He know what's going on.
I
like that.
Civilians, come on.
And civilian game.
Nah, you're not there yet. You're not there yet. Hold on. We ain't certified you as a civilian. You like half street, half civilian. We got to get you a little bit further on.
I bet.
Gotta get you talk on this interview.
So I can get put down there.
Exactly. See?
For sure.
Well, ask me the question. What you?
Bruh.
Are you the police?
You don't ever think about, alright.
I thought I asked his ass.
The 9/11 terrorist attack. How long ago that was?
For real, what?
23 years ago. So you got it.
All right. just say Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, whoever. They allegedly did that, right? If they came in here right now, would you ask them about that?
No.
If Saddam...
Hey, yo, man, clap it up for Quando Rondo, man. I fuck with that, y'all. I fuck with that. That was a great question, y'all. Because he wouldn't. He'd be too intimidated. He'd be scared. He'd be sitting there and shot. You heard me? Looking like a statue. But yet, you keep bringing these rappers on here and you ask them these interrogation-style questions. You know what you're doing. You know what the fuck, yeah. I like how he handled that. I like how he handled that, for real.
And
he don't even know how to answer it.
Osama came in here?
Yeah.
If they were alive, they did. But
if they were alive,
I would be in the same room with them niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I would just be like, yo,
if you could have got on a phone call with them, would you?
Yeah, I always fuck with Quando.
Did what people accuse them of doing?
You would have asked them that?
My thing with Quando Rondo is, I ain't for sure. My thing with Quando Rondo is, right? He didn't handle that situation correctly. And I said this on numerous occasions, man. Quando Rondo was supposed to play the victim. If Quando Rondo would have played the victim like he was in that whole situation, I don't think his career would have took a bigger hit as it did. Because his career took a major hit. And then in the video I did, I actually believe that that's what took him back to the streets, and which ultimately led to him getting indicted. He tried to play the villain, and you wasn't the villain. The whole world saying you wasn't the villain. So why play the villain? You understand? Yo, sometimes it's all right to play the victim. You feel me? Like Quando Rondo was the obvious victim in that situation. Even when he reached out to Dirk. Y'all remember when Quando Rondo was supposed to reach out to Dirk and Dirk exposes the DMs? He like, man, I ain't send that shit. I believe he did send that shit. And he should have stood on it. That was his time to say, yeah, I did send it because I ain't wanted to go like that. I ain't even know, man, this man had beef. But this is what happens, yo, where the internet plays a role and people care about public perception. Because the trolls would have trolled that. But the real, like me and a lot of us, we'd have understood that. I can respect that. Because we seen what happened. Your man wasn't in the wrong. But what blew this out of proportion and what ultimately affected Quando Rondo was the fact that Dirk been in the game way longer. He got the relationships. He got the fans. King Von was the bigger at the time. King Von was rising fast. And if Quando Rondo would have just been like, yo, I didn't know that was gonna go like that. I didn't know it was gonna go like that. But my man defended me. I didn't even know it was King Von. You feel me? I think real people would have respected that more. And the trolls over time, they would have gained a better appreciation for that type of response as opposed to, man, go pick your mans up. You feel me? Nah, y'all. Cause we seen what happened. The boy beat on you. We seen it. No, hell no. Streets ain't mad at Quando Rondo. No, yo, but he was the victim, bro. He was the victim. If Youngboy would have dropped him, Youngboy would have been down bad for that. Yo, you ain't always gotta be a gangster, yo. Like, yo, that's the thing about it, and that's the problem with these young kids. Like, you know, people got this perception. I ain't explaining myself to nobody. Why not? If you're wrong, if it's a misunderstanding, why not explain your point of view? Yo, that mentality gets a lot of us killed and sends a lot of us to prison. The fact that we don't want to explain ourselves. Yo, sometimes you got to explain yourself, yo, so people can understand your point of view, yo, because maybe I didn't get it at first. maybe if we had a conversation and it wasn't a conversation built off anger and frustration, but a conversation built off understanding, then we can both get a better understanding of each other's perspectives and point of view.
Because I would want to see where they stand on things. Because here's the thing.
I know.
If right now they put me on with Kim Jong-un, I would be like, yo, you really want all Americans to die?
I really just fucked up. You know why?
Why?
I really stopped myself.
Yeah, niggas would look that young boy crazy if he did that.
Because I just realized, like, you know what? That's a whole nother scenario. Of course, people gonna constantly ask them, why the fuck you did that?
Yeah.
So I used the wrong scenario. But long story, this is why I used the wrong scenario, because I wanted to get to when do people let shit go. But even me, and I was 1 year old in 2001, I ain't let that shit go. You feel me? Because you feel me, nigga, this America, and you know, that's people lost their life and shit. But what I'm saying is this. Hey, bro, when is it the perfect time to let shit go?
That is a good point. You know, I've thought about that because I heard you mention that before. And
10 years of me and you do another interview, you gonna rerun the same questions? How the capping I'm asking?
No. Well, I know you're asking. We wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you how we wouldn't, right?
Because you would expect some more bullshit to happen.
No.
But Dirk had been already tried.
I feel like a lot of times, y'all artists, y'all people who are involved in real situations, y'all expect when y'all sit with media members or anybody else for us to ignore it, but y'all didn't ignore it. Like, for example, I'm gonna keep it on you.
Yeah, I remember that, Tay.
Of course.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here with you. So, I wouldn't talk about anything. But, like, I gotta ask these questions. Did you drop a song called Last Story?
Oh my God.
Hell no.
Yo, he a dirty motherfucker, boy.
Man, my life dropped no song.
Yo, he did it again. Like, yo, you can you can tell with this, this is so fucking obvious. Like, Quando Rondo was trying to take the conversation away from that. He just act like he was ready to say something pertinent or say something in relation to, he act like he was going to respond in a way that was in relation to what Quando Rondo had to say. And then came back with, did you make a song called Last Story? Like, yo, get the real Akademiks crazy. Yo, if y'all don't think this boy is working, you is tripping. At this point, yo, if you don't think the man working, you tripping, man. Straight up, man. I had no clue he was going to do that. That's the same thing he did last time. Look at how he did it, y'all. Let me go back. Look at how he did it.
Yeah. So I used the wrong scenario. But long story, this is why I used the wrong scenario, because I wanted to get to when do people let shit go. But even me, and I was 1 year old in 2001, I ain't let that shit go. You feel me? Because, you feel me, nigga, this America, and, you know, that's people lost their life and shit.
Here you go.
What I'm saying is this.
Yo, after Quando Rondo asked him this question, why does DJ Akademiks act like he's ready to respond to Quando Rondo question and then flip it back to the bullshit?
Well, when is it the perfect time to let shit go?
That is a good point. You know, I've thought about that.
Adrian, this police work. Adrian, this ain't content.
And
police
10
work.
years of me and you do another interview, you gonna rerun the same questions? How the capping I'm asking?
No. Well, I know you're asking. We wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you how we wouldn't, right?
Because you would expect some more bullshit to happen.
No. I feel like a lot of times, y'all artists, y'all people who are involved in real situations.
He's not trying to get Quando Rondo. He's trying to get, they got to get somebody on record saying that I got a problem with the other rapper. They got to say their name. That is called that validates everything. If they can get one of these rappers on one of these interviews and admit that I got a problem with Dirt, I got a problem with Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo has a problem with me. That's what they've been doing the whole time. That validates. Fuck sneak dissing. We ain't talking about sneak dissing. We talking about outright saying this person's name. That validates the charges. That's what's going on. It makes it all make sense now. Quando Rondo know that. But yeah, look at how he tried to.
Or I know you're asking. We wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you how we wouldn't, right?
Because you would expect some
That's
more
good.
bullshit.
No.
That's good.
I feel like a lot of times, y'all artists, y'all people who are involved in real situations, y'all expect when y'all sit with media members or anybody else for us to ignore it, which I didn't ignore. Like for example, I'm gonna keep it on you.
Of course.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting here with you, so I wouldn't talk about anything. But like, I gotta ask these questions.
Did you the police?
Did you drop a song called The Last Story?
Hell no.
Who dropped that song?
I don't know.
Never in my life dropped no song called.
Do you know somebody that dropped that song?
Boy, on every day, homie, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nobody know nothing about that.
See, yo, but yo, this is fucked up though, yo. This is how you talk to police. Like, yo, why do rappers gotta get on interviews and construct it like you talking to fucking police? Yo, I told the police, I don't know who made these phone calls. I don't know. Well, how'd your phone numbers get on this? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Like, it wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. Like, yo, that's how you talk to police. I don't give a fuck how it sound. No, I didn't make the song. No, I sure the fuck didn't. I don't know who made the bitch. You can play the motherfucker on it. That ain't my voice. Yeah, but why do you gotta get on interviews and do this? You understand what I'm saying? Why the interviewers so hell-bent on that part of the artist's lifestyle or part of the artist's history or resume or whatever you want to call it? Did he ask about his Fed case? Quando Rondo got a Fed case. He supposed to be turning himself in. Did that even ever come up in a whole interview? In a whole interview, yo, did it even come up that, yo, Quando Rondo ready to go to prison? He getting sentenced next month, supposedly. Yeah, whack one of them. It's a lot of these guys, y'all. Like I'm trying to show y'all, man. It's a lot of them.
Man, last story.
I'll Google it. Not you specifically. But hold on. Not last story. End of story.
Oh, okay, cool.
Same thing. Come on now. You're trying to be funny.
Nigga, I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't dropped no song called Last Story. You ask me a question, I give you a answer.
So put it like this. That situation happened. You know, the people going to say whatever they're going to say. Whatever.
When is you going to close the door and leave the situation alone?
When the people involved with it leave it alone. And
what?
Of course, when everything gets
all right,
resolved.
I left it alone.
When did you drop that song? You see, that's what I'm like.
I'm laughing because you
DJ Akademiks ain't gonna leave it alone till Dirk case finish. That's when he gonna leave it alone. He's not gonna leave it alone till Dirk is buried behind the fucking prison walls. But he can't tell y'all that though. That's too much information.
No, I'm always on point. So
you ain't always on point if you're drunk.
That's true too. I give that one. But with my facts,
I got what I came with for.
But, hold on. But I'm always on point with my facts. Put it like this. This is one of my problems I have with rap music, right? And this is, don't worry, you're not gonna be the frame. This you're paying to me only. The media
course you
do we at times happen to fan the flames? We probably do. Do the fans sometimes their thirstiness for whatever fan the flames? We probably do, but we're not gonna act like the artists don't. You get what I'm saying? If we talking about whatever situation, that situation happened, you drop a song called End of Story. We talking about, you know, again, this is just me talking.
Yo, that excuse is bullshit. That excuse is bullshit. Regardless, if they rap about it or not, yo, you don't. That ain't your job. See, this you can ask the question, but that's not what they do. They ask the question 35 different ways. It's like how many times you gonna ask the question? They ask the question. The artist duck the question. They sit back, throw them softball questions, then get back to the main question. They dodge the question again. They sit back, yo, that's police work. That's not blogging. That's not journalism. That is police work. That's the difference. It ain't about just asking the question. When it's obvious that the artists don't want to talk about it, leave it alone. Why keep picking at them and picking at them and picking at? How many of y'all been interrogated? That's what the police do. That's what the police do. They sit back to play good cop, bad cop. You understand? Like those are real. That's police tactics. They ask the question one way, you dodge it. They ask it another way, you dodge it. They ask it another way, you dodge it. Like, yo, that's not journalism. It's not journalism. Yeah, Randolph. But they try to hide under journalism because people gonna get behind that. People gonna get behind that because people understand journalism, but that's not journalism. That's police work.
Not you.
You know what's crazy? When I drop End of Story, because I don't even feel like hearing all out.
No, go ahead.
Look, he only want to hear the small talk.
I want to hear you.
When I drop, you know, remember earlier we was talking about how strong my intuition is, and I said the way I think and I live spiritual shit so crazy. It's like shit don't even be on purpose with me. It be like it. That ain't true. Man, I ain't talking about that shit no more.
No, hold on.
It's over.
Yeah, hold on. No, he said, hold on. He said, hold on. No, we got to talk about that. That's the whole point of the interview. Hold up. Oh, rewind. 30, bitch.
What I'm saying is that when you drop that song, you like, if I say something, all right, you know, I'm gonna just make something up. Say you got shot in your toe, and I made something like, yo, niggas got 9 toes now, right? You never got shot in your toes. I'm making it up. So if I just say some shit later,
yeah, why bear in their mind? So why always do that? I'm not saying he's forcing them, but you see the man you see he's not answering the question. Like, ask the question. Ask it once. Ask it twice, maybe. Yo, but ask the fucking question 4, 5, 6, 7 goddamn times. Like, whose fault is that? Is that the artist's fault? Or are we gonna say, well, he shouldn't have did the interview? Why not, yo? Know what journalists are supposed to do? Pay attention. Read the room. Read the conversation. You understand? That's what journalists are supposed to do. You read the conversation. You let the artist guide you in the way the conversation is going, and you just feed off that energy. That's not what they're doing. That's journalism. That's not what he's doing. Quando Rondo is taking the conversation here, Act is bringing it back. Quando Rondo is taking it here, Act is bringing it back. Come on, man. Y'all like, yo, let's keep it real, man.
later on say niggas got shot in their toe or something like that, right?
That was funny.
People
Ned
would be like, yo, you talking about Quando if he got shot in his toe before, right? That's all I'm saying when it comes to the music, right? Because the music helps fans that. And it's not only you. It happens on both sides.
What side?
Bro,
what's
what
the
I'm
other
telling
side?
you is... Bro, I swear to God, a lot of shit be happening in my life, and I don't even be thinking like that. But
What it is, what it is.
That's the story.
Bro,
Yo, keep going back to it.
It's the end of the story. Like I wasn't talking about it no more. That's why I named that day.
But you were referring to it, right? You still were referring to it.
Bro.
You gotta think about how we go both sides. It's like a tennis court. If
you know what, bro, at the end of the day, man, I ain't gonna lie, boy. That man got kids, and the mama that I know 100% love him. He, whoever on my side, he got kids, and the mama that 100%
Benny,
love
what it
him.
do?
And at the end of the day, bro, all this bullshit that we talking about is stupid shit that could have been handled.
Rondo learned a lot. Sometimes, yo, you gotta go through traumatic experiences. Like, I can tell from Rondo learned a lot from this situation. Like, he's not the same kid that he came. Like, he's 25 years old now. And he's trying to move that way. But what's happening is you got fans, the park, they're trying to bring him back into a time in his life that he's trying to get away from. He's trying to get away from it. The man got a prison bid he ready to do. Quando Rondo is going to come home on a whole nother path. And I respect Shorty. Like, I got utmost respect for Quando Rondo because, like I told y'all, I love to see Quando Rondos and Dirks, and I like to see these kids win, man, because you don't get a whole lot of wins from some of them environments they come up from. You feel me? You don't see too many winning, yo. So it's a gang of kids right now in Savannah, Georgia, that fucking worship the ground Quando Rondo walk on. Worship the ground he walked on. They want to see him win. You feel me? And I think Quando Rondo is going to win. He had to go through this situation just to grow, yo. Sometimes everything is not always a bad situation. I know they took some bad losses. I know some terrible things happen, Bill, but you can always find a positive and every negative, you know. And I think he's going to turn this to a positive. I think he is turning this into a positive, and he's trying to move forward. But it's hard to move forward when you got DJ Akademiks bring you up here to talk about some shit that happened 4 or 5 years ago, only because Dirk locked up for
a totally different way. It could have ended to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out.
Yeah, for real, man. I like to see these young kids
win. It got handled in a legit way, in a music way, also in a boss way. Even though, sad to say, I didn't know that a lot of shit was like it was, because you feel me? But listen, bro, man, bro.
I'm asking you face to face. I just want to ask you face to face because
see, I've been trying my hardest not to get on this type shit with you, but bro, hey, listen.
I don't think you lie to me. I don't think you lie to me. That's what I had.
I'm just about to tell you some real shit, bro. Nigga, grown as a fuck, bro. Nigga, I ain't got a lot of you, nigga, grown man, bro. What I'ma sit up here and lie to you for, though, bro? When you ask me if something true, you make me feel like, bro. Who you is to lie to? You can't put me across your lap and spank me, nigga. When I'm lying,
straight up.
I'm not lying. I'm being honest.
I don't think you would lie to me. It's not being street, right? Because
everybody admits certain shit.
No, for you to admit certain shit is not being street.
For you to admit certain shit mean you not being street.
Like, if I'm a street nigga, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what.
That's the street niggas must be loud all the time.
Yeah, that's no lie. Yo, listen.
Street niggas lie to the law.
They lie to everybody. Yo, play this. They bring the media to me right now. Yo, do you know who killed your mans? I don't know what happened. I was just. You really know what happened? You ain't gonna tell them? Why you gonna tell them?
Why the fuck is a nigga doing the police job?
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You're a street nigga still.
How?
Because a civilian don't think about that. You still a street nigga, and you care about those codes, and it's cool. Like, the only thing I realize, you definitely dropped your flag. It's cool.
Motherfucking lights turned off for us.
You're not.
we had some fucking technical difficulties. All right, well, go ahead. We ain't let it rock. I got to rewind it back, y'all. I got to see I ain't even hear what happened.
Oh man, big bro, what I'm gonna sit up here and lie to you for? Don't, big bro, when you ask me if something true, you make me feel like, big bro, who you is to lie to? You can't put me across your lap and spank me, nigga. What I'm lying to you for? I'm not lying.
Hit that like button, y'all. Share more than 42 likes.
And I ain't getting upset. I'm getting fucked.
No, I don't think you lie to me, but you a street dude. Like, no matter how you say.
What that mean?
It's cool. I'm a street.
What that mean? What that mean? See, yo, DJ Akademiks don't even like these people, man. That's why it's not fun. It's not strange to me that, you know, he probably got some little deals on the back end. He don't even like these guys. Like, how are you in the field, right? You are in the field, at the top of a field, talking about people that you don't even fucking respect. You don't respect these. You don't respect Quando Rondo. Because if you did, you want to keep asking him the same motherfucking question back to back. After you see he don't want to talk about it. What does, because you're a street dude, have anything to do with lying? All street dudes lie? I don't fucking lie. I'm about as street as anybody else. I ain't got on this bitch and told not one lie yet. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how Akademiks views these rappers and these guys that he talks to frequently and blogs on frequently. He think they fucking stupid. Liars. He just think. And that's not always the case. Even the worst of the worst got good qualities. I mean, King Von wanted to build a motherfucking a rec center in Oblak. And people call him a demon. Crazy as that is. Yeah, he compromised.
Hey, hold on. For you to admit certain shit is not being street, right? Because
everybody admits certain shit.
No, for you to admit certain shit is not being street.
For you to admit certain shit mean you not being street.
Trying to give me tell. I told you.
It's immediate to me right now. Yo, do you know who killed your mans? I don't know what happened.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
I'm just. You really know what happened? You ain't gonna tell them.
Why the fuck is a nigga doing the police job?
That's what I'm saying. You're a street nigga still.
How?
Straight up.
Because a civilian.
Hey, Sean, press the button on that.
You still a street nigga, and you care about those codes, and it's cool. Like, the only thing I realize, you dropped your flag. It's cool, but you're not fully civilian yet.
Hey, check this out, bro. If you had a weak, soft, fuck my morals, break the code ass nigga in here sitting right here listening to you, and he went out here and got in a situation and thought that, you know what, I said it was a civilian, so I ain't doing this there. Went for that shit, boy, bro. I ain't no street nigga, but I stand on what I stand on, brother.
Okay, what's your moral code? Because
my morals is to be the best of my morals to be the best man I could be in this life, bro. And to be able to handle anything that come to me in.
Yeah, my fucking box probably turned off. God damn, yo.
Orderly and fashion and manly and solid way, and take care of my family and stay out the way, dodge death and prison. That's my morals. My morals is not to go against fuck with you, bro. If I wanted to be a rat or a police ass nigga or some shit, but you see how I'm sitting up here telling you, boy, I ain't trying to kill nobody. I'm not trying to go to jail. That should let you know one thing. I don't give a fuck what nobody think at this point. So if I wanted to be a nigga that be like, you know what, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy, yeah. I'm about to be on some academic shit. I'm about to start telling the police or something. If
somebody do something to me, I'm telling the
cops. All right, that's cool.
We civilians. We civilians.
Hold on,
Quando, we both.
Look, you see what he trying to do? He trying to bait him in like, it's okay. This is a safe space. You're safe with me. Tell it all. Oh, goofball ass nigga. Stop stealing my takes too, nigga. Bluffing ass nigga.
I don't be a civilian no more.
If I wanted to be a police ass nigga, you don't think I'd sit on this camera right now and say, I ain't gonna lie, no, I'm calling the police. Cause I'm letting you know I don't care what nobody think. Alright, fuck what somebody else think, right or wrong. I think that it is wrong to tell on somebody. So therefore, I'm not doing that because I think it's wrong. See? That's just like
what I tell y'all. Now y'all understanding what I'm saying? So they trying to get them on these platforms to admit that they have a problem. Cause Dirk, when he go to talk, man, I ain't got no problem with dude. You ain't never heard me mention his name. You ain't never heard me say, yo, I got a problem with this person. You might have heard some sneak dissing, might have heard some lyrics, but you never outright heard me say, yo, that I don't like Quando Rondo. You never heard Quando Rondo outright and say, man, fuck Dirk. They never did it. They never did it. Now, I haven't seen no videos. Maybe, you know, there's probably one online somewhere. But that's the point of these interviews. That was the point of the Adam 22 interview. That's the point of this interview. We got to get this boy on record admitting that him and Dirk got a problem, man. That way we don't need him. We don't need him to come to court. We don't need him to do anything. All we can do is play. All we got to do is play this tape. That's all we got to do. All we got to do is play this tape to the jury. And then show them our evidence. Look, you heard him. You heard him say he don't like this guy. Quando Rondo know that. That's why he ain't taking the bait.
Bet, bro, sticking your private part in another fucking man is wrong, nigga. I'm not doing that.
Okay, that's
straight up.
What you mean? If this wrong, this is wrong and it's right here. That mean this wrong right here. They the fucking same. I ain't doing
right.
that.
You should have told him that.
That's my morals. What you mean? It's plenty shit. I'm not, all right, you got them two wrongs right there. I'm not accepting no amount of money to give no address on a nigga I grew up with my whole fucking life. I don't care if it's a real life change of $10 million. I'm not doing that. That's going against my morals. That's going against what I think is wrong. You might be like, that's $50 million, but I might be like, well, fuck.
So basically what he said is somebody did that. That's what he's saying in coded language. Somebody that he trusted did that to him maybe a time or two before.
Just saying, I might be like, fuck that. This is my partner. Guess what that wrong go at? Right there with them. All right, that's 3 wrongs. I feel like wrongs. And above them is the morals. Them can't go above them. So, right? But to you, you might have all 3 of them in your face and you trying to jug and balance with it. Not me. This is what the fuck I stand
Straight
on.
Up.
And that's what the fuck you stand on.
Straight
that's
up,
what
Sean.
I'm telling you. You
Straight up,
ain't
Sean.
got nothing to do with being no street nigga or none of that. This shit because the life as a man comes with self accountability.
Yep.
And standing on and having morals and having goals, having a plan to accomplish a goal. Other than that, everything else Pacific Ocean, this shit watered down, cousin. Like you tripping.
Straight up,
street nigga has nothing to do with having morals.
It don't.
To wear whatever type college you went to.
Rutgers.
Man, nigga, I ain't never stepped in the 7th fucking grade.
Damn, yo.
So, right? You
Hold on,
in this
y'all.
college, I'm
I
pretty
don't want to
sure.
miss this. This fucking alarm keep going on. Man, I fuck with that car, though. You should have sat down with me, short. Man, that alarm be going on. That should be calling the fucking police and shit. Or the ambulance, I mean. They be trying to charge you. Them motherfuckers keep coming out for nothing. Yo, know what's crazy? What Quando Rondo is talking about, that's what I've been talking about on YouTube for 2 fucking years. Like, yo, it ain't got shit to do with the streets. But what these bloggers don't have no morals. Half of them, 90, 85% of them, they don't have no morals. Akademiks probably, let me flip the camera around. Akademiks is looking at him right now like, what the fuck is morals? I never heard of that before. Good and goddamn well, if it ain't money, shit, that's all I worried about. A lot of these dudes are selling out for money. They'll sell their fucking mom up the river for a couple of hours. For a YouTube check. They don't care about no morals. But that's what Quando Rondo is trying to get Shorty to understand. Like, yo, I stand on something. Maybe you don't. But I do. I'm not going to get on this platform. I know this man, whatever problems we got. But I know this man going through a criminal proceeding. And it's on my peoples. But I ain't no rat. Regardless of how you trying to shape it, I ain't no rat. I'm not going to get on here because I wouldn't want a motherfucker to do that to me. Regardless of the beef, regardless of any of that. I'm a man first. A man take accountability. I might have, I probably did some wrong too. And that's what Quando Rondo's trying to explain to Akademiks. Like, yo, I ain't doing that. I ain't on that. If I wouldn't talk to the police, what the fuck make you think I'm gonna come in here and talk to you and you ain't no different than the police? That's basically what he's telling him. You ain't no different than the police. If I tell you what you want me to say, that shit gonna be on court on yo. I know this. You know this. These motherfuckers dirty, boy. Let me go back a little bit more.
Is the morals. Them can't go above them. So, right? But to you might have all 3 of them in your face and you trying to jug and balance with it. Not me. This what the fuck I stand on and that's what the fuck you stand on. That's what I'm telling you. You tripping ain't got nothing to do with being no street nigga or none of that. This shit because the life as a man comes with.
Well, that must be his microphone.
Self-accountability. And standing on and having morals and having goals, having a plan to accomplish a goal. Other than that, everything else Pacific Ocean, this shit watered down.
He trying to get Dirk booked.
Tripping. A street nigga has nothing to do with having morals. You went to where? Whatever type college you went to, man, nigga, I ain't never stepped in the 7th fucking grade, nigga. So, right, you went to this college, I'm pretty sure you did way more positive than I ever did in my life. So, right, and I'm pretty sure you have morals for yourself, no, DJ Akademiks, that you're not about to break.
No, it's fucking
right
not.
Wrong.
Hell
right?
no.
You have a moral. You know what one of your morals is? Prime example, to me, it look flawed. You have a moral.
Straight up.
Try me, I'm going to call the police because I want them to suffer. And guess what I'm over here saying? That's lame, that's wrong, but that's your moral. Nigga, what the hell? That's what you stand on.
Okay, I understand.
You tripping and you not no street nigga. You a civilian, right? Went to college, did good all your life and all that, right? All right. But, bro, that don't make you less civilian or more of a street dude, because...
all right, so I completely agree with you. I guess the only thing people watching this would say, so if, again, I would go to the cops. If you wouldn't go to the cops, how do you deal with people who do you wrong then?
Man, sometimes you gotta let the earth deal with people, bro.
Karma.
That's true.
Man.
Yo. I just talked about that. Remember, I just was talking about that the other day. It takes growth to get to that point. Everybody ain't gonna get to that point. Some people might never get to a point where you realize that, yo, everything take care of itself. Everything, I told you, I gave y'all a scenario about when I got robbed, y'all. It was 3 people that had something to do with it. 2 of them is dead now. And it was a time when I was chasing these niggas around the city. You feel me? But through that situation, I realized that, yo, everything ain't meant for you to handle. Some things are going to handle itself on its own. All you got to do is fall back. All you got to do is keep living your life, because people that's moving around like that, they ain't just moving like that on you. They moving like that on him. It might be up to this person to teach that man that lesson. But you fall back. But what happens is, if you don't pay attention to those signs, you're going to end up forcing the issue. And then you're going to end up in a situation like dirt. And that bitch facing life in prison. And I didn't been through that before. I ain't trying to go back there. You feel me? Like that's a fucked up space to be in mentally. But that's what happens. You understand? And I agree with Quando. Sometimes you gotta let the earth handle it. Because if this person wrongs you, right? I know you want retribution. You want to get back. But sometimes, yo, you just gotta fall back and let the earth deal with it. What goes around comes around. I mean, it's real, but it takes a level of growth to get to that point. Everybody ain't gonna get there. That's why I can't call Dirk stupid. Can't call him dumb. I can't call him any of that just because he didn't get to that point. Some people never get to that point, and I get it. Some situations, yo, it's hard to accept. It's hard to accept. I understand that. I done been in those situations too, where it's just like, man, fuck no. Hell no. I can't allow it to go like that. But as you grow and develop and learn more, you realize that, yo, it ain't always in your hands, yo. You just gotta let the, everything come full circle.
That, bro, sometimes you could do so much wrong in life, and God just walk you through this garden, and you stand right there, cause the devil come pretty. The whole garden might be dead, and you see one red rose, and you say, that's pretty. You reach down and touch it, the root that came up right around your hand and blow you down. You tripping, bro. You gotta let the earth handle shit. What you think we put on this earth for? We ain't put on this earth to destroy it. We put on this earth to let the earth keep earthing, nigga. Fuck you talking about? The earth, Mother Nature, let all that God, Jesus Christ, nigga. God don't want you to get revenge.
Yep.
You tripping,
like
that's
that.
for him.
Yo, who was on that live yesterday when I was talking about that?
Brother, I tell you what, boy.
He mad as shit, gaming.
Quincy Jones just died at 91. God bless the dead. So, right?
90, I'm first of all, I think we all want to live to 90.
God to protect you from yourself, yo. That's one of the realest lessons you can learn, yo. Yo, God will protect you from yourself sometimes, but He won't keep doing it. That's why you're not supposed to force. I don't force nothing, yo. I don't. Some people might look at that like that. I don't force nothing, yo, because what's gonna happen? All we can do as people is keep going. Just keep going. Whatever it is. Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. And whatever's for you, yo, it's gonna come. But just keep doing. Every day make steps to further that cause. Like, for example, YouTube shit. Yo, I'm not one of them people that went from here to here, like extremely fast. I've been on YouTube down there 4 years, three and a half years. I remember getting 10 views, 20 views, 30 views, 50 views, 100 views. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and some people will look at that and be like, man, you wasting your time. You wasting your time. It ain't paying off. And it still ain't paying off like I think it should, but keep going. Because as long as, yo, you only lose when you quit. In a game of life, yo, you only lose when you give up. As long as you making strides every day, yo, to reach whatever goal you trying to reach, or you'll get there. It might not take a week. It might not take a year. Just because it took you a year, it might take you 5. But one thing, and I say this to my girl all the time, it don't matter how we got there, as long as we get there. Because once you got there, the struggle and everything you endured to reach that point, it don't even matter no more. It don't even matter no more. it wouldn't matter if I was to take this bitch from keeping G News grossing 20,000 a year to keeping G News grossing 500,000 a year. When I was struggling to get to that 500,000, when I was just making 10,000 a year, whatever I went through during that time, it don't even matter once I get to the 500,000 more point. It don't even matter no more. What matters is mission accomplished. And that goes for everybody. I just use me as an example.
Wait,
right here.
Yeah, listen, bro. Quincy Jones, bro. Live the 91s, alright? And he do something that all of us got a profession in. Entertainment music.
Yes.
Alright, brother, when I'm 91 and I'm like him, walking across that whatever to go talk to the higher power, Allah, whatever you I'm believing. When I'm up in Jannah, which is heaven, at least I'm gonna be able to. This is what people don't be realizing. You know you have to go explain to God everything that you did and why you did it, even though He already know. As soon as you say, "Well, I'm explaining all that," your ass already in the hellfire, because He knew you was about to say that. I promise you, I got a logic and good explanation for everything I did, and just for me thinking like this, He gonna already tell me when I turn number 91. Hey, you welcome. Come on, now. That's how it go, brother. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck with somebody out here think if me killing you gonna satisfy them, I'm dumb. Fuck all that. Cause at the end of the day, boy, I ain't gonna lie. People be acting like people be running around here wondering. People be around here worrying about getting judged and all that. When your ass, you ain't even worrying about the real judge.
Would you ever testify against anybody?
Man, bro.
I'm just asking you that. Like, I feel like I know your answer already.
Man, I ain't trying to do shit but believe in God and shame the devil, my nigga. All that other shit, I ain't bro, man, I ain't with none of that shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that you on here asking me about this shit, cause it seem like when y'all get to asking shit like this, shit like this go to playing out and happening, and clips like this go to rewinding.
I only ask you that nobody can bring it up and say that they don't know.
All that you just brought up and every negative thing that I didn't like that I feel like could be a sort of like bad luck curse type thing, guess what, boy? I cancel that and send that back to the pits of the hellfire. None of that's gonna happen to me. All let's rebuke that shit gone off me. You tripping. You ain't tripping.
How do you inspire, again, let's get back to it. You're here for a reason, right?
Nigga, this the main reason I'm here for a reason. We just probably needed to do this.
Now you here for. People are watching you. People have probably made their own mistakes. They've seen you, and they say, "Damn, they're looking for a message in this."
That's the message right there. I'm acting towards everything, and I ain't got no shame in my game. I don't want to be a part of no bullshit. I'm great. I mean, if
I miss y'all.
To me, like I said,
I missed something. Hold up, let me go back.
Shit like this go to playing out and happening, and clips like this go to rewinding.
I only ask you that nobody can bring it up and say that they don't know.
That, brother, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck with somebody out here think if me killing you gonna satisfy them, I'm dumb. Fuck all that. Because at the end of the day, boy, I ain't gonna lie. People be acting like
a little more.
People be running around here wondering. People be around here worrying about getting judged and all that.
I heard this.
You ain't even worrying about the real judge.
Would you ever testify against anybody?
Man, bro.
I'm just asking you that. Like, I feel like I know your answer already.
Hey,
I ain't trying to do shit but believe in God and shame the devil, my nigga. All that other shit, I ain't bit, bro. You bit, bro, man. I ain't with none of that shit. And I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, coach. See, that's the shit I was talking about. That's why they've been giving Quando Rondo these interviews, because he's not cooperating. He ain't trying to cooperate. They need him. They trying to trick him into saying something. Like, that's what this whole interview is about. That's, like I said, that's what the Adder 22 interview was about. They trying to trick him into saying something. They need him to say something. They need him to admit that I got a problem with dude. He ain't doing it. He ain't doing it. And like, yo, DJ Akademiks crazy as a motherfucker for that. Like, yo, just straight out. Like, why does DJ Akademiks care? Like, is that really a question? Is that really a question? Will you testify? Get the fuck out of here. DJ Akademiks a wild ass nigga, man. Where the fuck they be finding these niggas at? Crazy Angel.
Asking me about this shit, cause it seemed like when y'all get to asking shit like this, shit like this go to playing out and happening, and clips like this go to rewinding.
I only ask you that nobody can bring it up and say that they don't
all
know.
that you just brought up, and every negative thing that I didn't like, that I feel like could be a sort of like bad luck, curse type thing. Guess what, boy? I cancel that and send that back to the pits of the hellfire. None of that's gonna happen to me. All let's rebuke that shit gone off me. You tripping?
How do you?
Tripping.
How do you inspire? You know, again, let's get back to it. You're here for a reason, right?
Nigga, that's the main reason I'm here for a reason. We just probably needed to do this.
Now you here for. People are watching you. People have probably made their own mistakes. They've seen you, and they say, damn, they're looking for a message in this.
That's the message right there.
This whole interview, this is a great interview.
And I ain't got no shame in my game. I don't want to be a part of no bullshit. I'm straight. I mean, if a problem come to me, like I said earlier,
no, he ain't going for it at all.
And protect myself and protect whoever around me that I love, for sure. And I'm pretty sure the biggest FBI agent that really live for the law gonna do that for him and his. You hear me? So with this saying that is, you got people who work for the law. If a problem occurred to them in any type of way, they're gonna protect them and they fam or whatever like that. So this is the message. You see how acting young niggas YNs or whatever these little niggas call themselves nowadays, there's nothing wrong with starting to act like this. If I
straight up, big bro, try to duck the face
out here in the trenches, if I got cause it's a lot of young. I was young before. I used to look up their drivers there. He showed me corn. I wanted to.
He ain't justifying. He's speaking like, yo, I don't want nothing to do with this shit. Like, I'm trying to move forward with my life, man. I don't want to be in that man's case. Whatever that man got going on, let him have that going on. Keep me out of it. That's how he's speaking. Keep me out of it. Whatever we had in the past, we had in the past, if we had anything in the past. Because you ain't going to get me to admit that we had any problems. That's what he's doing. Because that's what this interview is about. Get him to admit they got problems. We better not say his name. I don't even know who he is. Who? Dirk what? Huh? I never heard of him. Quando Rondo don't want no parts of this, man, because let the earth keep earthing. If Dirk is guilty, he gonna get his just due. You feel me? I don't have to do nothing, because that's what he's talking about. I don't have to play a role in this. What's done is done. I can't take it back. And if he guilty, he got to deal with that. That's why he keep talking about the hellfire and things like that, because he looking at it on a spiritual level. He's looking at it on a spiritual level. And he got his own case. He already got a fair case. Quando Rondo gets sentenced. We went through his paperwork. Quando Rondo gets sentenced next month, December sometime. I think early December or late December.
Like, damn, so right, check this out though. Check this out, though. Just like I used to look up to him, I know 100% is thousands of young niggas out there look up to me.
Did I say that?
And it's thousands of niggas out there, young niggas out there that wants to move how I move. So if I got anybody out there who looking out, this is one message for him for a reason. If I got any young nigga out there looking up to me,
yeah, every gang banger
school. It is
ain't
cool
committing
to
crimes,
do right thing. If I can start over right now, boy, I promise you, boy, I go through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so all that just to walk across the stage and get a diploma, even though I know that shit. Nah, I ain't even gonna say that, cause I'm, you feel me? But, bro, you see how I'm acting? I don't want no problems. I don't want no smoke. It's cool to say I'm scared. I'm scared. It's cool to say I'm scared to die. I'm scared to go to jail because in 2 years my bitch gonna be fucking my homeboy and my homeboy gonna be stealing out my car, and it's cool to say, boy, my uncle ain't gonna answer the phone no more.
I got a homeboy. I got a video on my membership. Some people, I know whoever remembers, y'all seen the video. When I was talking about one of my homeboys, and I was talking about how I was with him right before he got set up and killed. And he wanted me to go with him, but he tried to trick me into going with him, as opposed to just saying, yo, I don't trust them niggas. That's all he had to say, is, yo, I don't trust them, yo. I think they try to set me up. I'm scared. Yo, there's nothing wrong, yo, with being scared, yo. The realest, the toughest, yo, like, yo, we human beings. Ain't nobody out this bitch undefeated. We ain't robots. We all got fears. Yo, don't ever become too tough to where so you can't acknowledge your emotions. You understand what I'm saying? All you had to tell me was, yo, I don't trust them niggas, yo. I think they trying to line me up. Not, yo, I might rob them. Because it's like, yo, we ain't, you know, that ain't every day. We don't even do that with each other. So, a lot of times, yo, people lose their life just for not being able to articulate the real problem or express themselves in a way that makes sense to other people. You can find yourself in a fucked up situation like that, man.
Oh, and it's gonna be days I can't make it stole because everybody that told me they was gonna send me $100 ain't son. Boy, fuck all that, boy. Yeah, it's cool to say you scared of that lifestyle, boy. Especially if you done living and done some shit that you look around and see other niggas ain't doing, or they ain't on the same page. Damn, all this ain't on the same page. But that's what y'all can have this book.
He can't move past that. He can never move past the crib.
Y'all can have the whole title. You could be the author.
See, yo, this is the thing, yo. And this is what I be always talking about. Yo, people grow. Like, as much shit as they say about King Von, right? As much things if King Von has done that we know about allegedly. Yo, it would have got to a point in life, yo, when King Von would have realized, yo, I can't keep living like this. Like, yo, you can't hold people accountable for mistakes they made their whole life. That's why I be against sending juveniles to prison for life. Because it's like, yo, it gets to a point where that 16-year-old that you gave 80 years to, yo, by the time he 30 or 35, yo, he ain't even the same person. Maybe way before that. You understand? Like, yo, people got to be allowed to grow. Like, especially coming from environments and communities that we came from. Like, yo, we came up thinking the wrong things was cool. The wrong things was slick. You understand? We thought it was cool to have multiple women and, you know, just shit like that. It takes time and it takes time, yo, to get to a point where you realize, because we was taught wrong, you know. But it takes time for you to get to a point where you realize that shit ain't cool. And you got to allow that person time to grow. And I always talk about how these kids get killed early. They dying so young that all we know them as is what they was. But we ain't get to know what they could be. You understand? Nobody knows what King Von could have been Fuck what he died as. If he'd have lived, he could have been something greater. You understand? He could have tried to make changes in his life and tried to fix some of the wrongs that he committed. But we like to hold people accountable their whole life for mistakes they made when they was fucking juveniles. 18, 19, 20, under 25, 23. Let that boy grow, man. I was just using that as an example. Yo, but that damages our women though, man. Thinking it's okay to just have 7 females and calling them all your girlfriend and shit.
All that, guess what though? Y'all book only got 200 pages to it. The beginning and the end. My book is ever motherfucking lasting. This shit ain't never coming to the end. And when it do come to the end, boy, it was a happy ending. Boy, fuck that. That's the message. The young niggas. It's 2024. The best thing to do out here nowadays is be a law-abiding citizen. And that when me saying that don't mean go tell on somebody.
Okay, I know exactly what you mean. Go ahead.
That mean don't put yourself in a position to have to tell on somebody. You tripping. Like, come on, man. You thinking about it. Listen, I know some shit to take you far, eh? But sometimes expand your mind. Look at a situation and really expand on it. Really
expound.
All right.
He means
elementary
expound.
School, when they get on the board, they might draw a circle and draw a line from right here, and put different type of words or whatever on each one. And in the middle, I have one thing, but everything around it connect. So, right? Like, you might have disloyalty, a bubble, and disloyalty is right there. Draw one line, murder. Draw another line, be disloyal back. Draw another line, cut them off. Draw another line, make them sad. Draw another line, forgive him but don't forget. All them got something to do with what's in that bubble. You gotta start looking at the best one to choose from. And out of
basically what he's saying is you got options. You know, you don't have to react the way that they think you're supposed to react. You know. But like I said, it takes growth and elevation to get to that point. And that's basically what he's explaining is what I was explaining earlier. You know, it's other ways to go about handling situations, y'all. Even some of the worst of situations. You know, when you lose somebody, a lot of times, especially in our community, depending on your lifestyle, the first thought is payback. Yo, but a lot of times the first thought ain't the right thought. You know, sometimes you gotta think on it a little bit harder. You understand? Let some time go past. Don't just react off emotion. That's what we do in our community. A lot of times we react off emotion, yo. We react off emotion, yo. You bound to make the wrong decision. It's okay with letting shit slide, even if it's just for the moment. You feel me? Even if it's just for the moment, yo, so you don't do something that's gonna change the whole direction of your life forever. Like Shorty been saying like Quando Rondo got some different people in his life. Some people that really care about him. Some people that he probably didn't have before. It might have came through religion. A lot of times religion can save people, man.
Everything that I just said out of disloyalties in the bubble.
Yeah. He mad as a bitch.
Cross him back, hurt him, make him sad, steal from him, forgive him, but don't forget. What's the best one to go with on there?
Forgive him, but don't forget him.
Forgive him, but don't forget. All of them, look, You see how you could be in the same, forgive them, but don't forget it's in the same atmosphere as the rest of them shits, and you ain't had to go with none of them. You could go at the right thing out here, boy. That's the message. And once you go with that, you gonna be here still, and you gonna be able to tell a story
at 25 years old.
That's what's up. You gonna be able to tell a story about the nigga who murdered him. You are going to be able to still be here to tell the story about the person who hurt him. You are going to be able to tell the story about each and every one of them. Because you're going to be still here. You here for a reason, and the reason was to tell a story about all them that made all the wrong decisions just because of what happened in this bubble happened. And you know the most critical part about what I'm explaining to you? This is a bubble. This loyalty to word is in there. The rest of them is lines. Hateful lines, right? All of them fall off after they do some dumb shit. You just made the right decision to still hold on, and you still can't get in that bubble to get to that disloyalty word. That mean it wasn't that serious. It's in the bubble. It's locked down in here. You going hard about some shit you can't even get to directly. It's all about how you think, my nigga.
As you explain that, man, that's...
Yeah.
That epitomizes your perspective. It's a reason why I said you 25 sound like 45, because you've learned a lot where usually people at 25 is still doing the dumb shit.
Look, that was Akademiks saying, shit, god damn it, I can normally trick these 25-year-olds. Can't get them. Can't get them, guys. God damn it, abort mission. He want in the interview. Akademiks right now is ready to abort mission.
I just thought it was so funny.
You can't get him.
No, what's crazy? I don't know whatever you was like. That's the dumbest shit I ever.
Nah, it's not dumb though.
I know.
No, it's not dumb because honestly, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like having you say all this shit to me, my nigga, is like,
you
bro, like,
really
yo,
was like this.
Here's the thing. If I showed up down in Savannah for the best interview ever, it would be the most ignorant version of you, where you like, fuck this, fuck that.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
But that's not what it is.
No, it ain't. See, that's that bullshit they be trying to push. This is a fucking great interview. This is salute to Quando. This is a great interview. And this is the shit I be trying to... Yo, you don't have to dive into the bullshit. That's what these blogs got to understand. Yo, you don't have to dive into the bullshit. Yo, one of the best interviews, and I always shout this interview out, that I seen on YouTube was Dirty Glove Bastard interview with K Shorty. Hell of an interview. That bitch deserves a fucking gold medal. Just highlighting the intelligence of a young nigga. Shorty probably was 20. Just highlighting the fact that, yo, you don't gotta talk about beefs. You don't gotta dish your ops. That's why I be so hard on platforms like DJU and On the Couch TV and Adam 22, because their platforms is predicated off highlighting ignorance. And you don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. Unless you're not really good at interviewing. You don't have more to offer. And if you don't have more to offer, back out. Let somebody else take that spot. Because those platforms are detrimental. It's detrimental to the growth. It's detrimental to the development of these kids that's watching that shit and that one day want to be on them platforms. Because they doing a lot of the fuck shit they doing with hopes that they can make it to those platforms. And if those platforms was the what's the word I'm looking for? Change into a better platform, and they can still get them interviews, yo, and they can still get the numbers, they can still make the money, and they won't be a detriment to the community. This is a hell of an interview, Akademiks. It'd have been a fucked up interview if it went the way you wanted it to go.
But I'm happy because you know what?
You ain't happy.
I see somebody who's not trying to go down the pitfalls of, okay, might have been a good interview, maybe you turned up for this year or whatever, but then you get incarcerated or something happened to you.
I'm actually losing some time. I go to sentencing next month, and the reason I mentioned that is because I don't.
How do you think that's gonna go? I don't know if you can talk about it, but how do you wish it could go?
I was talking to my cousin Katerra, so right. You can shut that door. Cause I don't want no exercise or nothing, and I'm drunk as love down here, man.
Shit,
it's time to go in house anyways. I'm about to get in the studio.
You record every day?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
The fuck you thought he did? He a rapper.
I was talking to my cousin Katerra, right? And she actually told me earlier, she said, you need to tell people stuff like this. Like, start saying stuff like this because they realize
I'm not saying
I am the therapy.
Okay.
I can sit back and get therapy.
Quando Rondo look a lot happier, man.
I can really sit back.
I feel like you and your man right here have therapy. Just even the conversation.
He look a lot happier than
like
he
where
used
the
to
level
look.
is at. I feel
like and having friendships with people, if you don't get something therapeutic out of a conversation with friends, at least once a day, every day, cut them off. Cause damn, all you got is negative shit going on.
I agree.
You feel me?
I agree.
Alright, but look, speaking on the situation, how do I feel like gonna go? Girl, what I told, we went to talk about praying. I said, man,
no.
I said, when I pray, I don't.
Yeah, Chelsea, but he ain't mentioned nothing about the case.
I don't ask for what I exactly want. Because at the same time, we here on free will. I understand you gotta have faith. And I don't ever want it to make it seem like I'm losing faith. So I don't never ask for what I fully want. Because if I ask for what I fully want, I'm gonna expect that to happen. But if I get a thought that, man, this shit not gonna go like that, that means I'm not having faith. Now it's like I'm putting fucked up energy towards my prayer. And now I'm about to mix, and now it's really about to be a jug. It's about to be a juggle.
No,
it's
about,
you feel me? So when I pray, like when I pray for that situation, my federal situation, I always say, yeah, I could be saying, you feel me? Like, y'all law, like I can make a dua, and you feel me? Y'all law.
Yo, Quando Rondo.
Don't let me.
I think we went into Quando Rondo plea deal. Then his plea deal was 5 years. He can't get no more than 5 years with 2 years of supervised release.
Man, don't let me, you feel me?
Man, faith of a mustard seed can move mountains, man.
Buddha or whoever somebody pray to. I always do that because I know it's multiple religions and you feel me? But in the most common religion that everybody understands, I could be saying this. I could be saying, boy, oh Father, boy, please God. When I go in, I ain't gonna lie. I really don't know how to play with a prayer without really doing like a real prayer.
Are you scared? Scared of?
Nah, I ain't scared, but it's like
not necessarily that, but like just what a judge could give you. Like they can say anything.
You gotta listen. When I pray, I ask God, all right, oh Father, I'm in this situation. You know, I'm a tough soldier, and they say you get the toughest battle to your strongest soldiers. So at the end of the day, it's still a blessing to me, even though it's a messed up situation, because it showed me that I'm a strong individual because you giving me a tough battle. Boy, oh Father, when I walk in this courtroom, I ain't asking you to free me and just give me probation because I know it'll seem like you just giving me what I want because I'm your child. And it seemed like I wouldn't learn. And with me making this prayer and me knowing you the God that you is, and you send blessings. Once people send prayers up, you send blessings down, and you let me wag. It's like I ain't learned. So at this point, I want to learn, Father.
Yeah, he
I
out
just
his
ask
element.
you, if I can't walk out this courtroom today and be free,
He out his
I
element.
just ask you, whatever time that I catch, let it be some leniency from the
Akademiks.
judge, oh Father, and let it be something so minimum. By the snap of the finger and the blink of the eye, I'd be back out. I mean, I pray like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, my nigga, and so with that being said, I can't answer your question, but I do know if I do some time, you ain't about to hear about me like you hear about a lot of other rappers being in the feds and you know rappers go to the feds and niggas come home and do interviews and talk about. I promise you, I feel like that's when people are gonna really notice, and that's when people are gonna really notice. Like, damn, boy, to the point where we owe him respect because he gained it, he earned it.
That's what's up.
If I earned something from you, but you ain't gave it to me yet, but you planning to give it to me, but you didn't give it to me yet, that means you owe me. I feel like that's why all that's gonna fall in that when they be like, damn, this young nigga really on all 10.
Yeah.
Damn, this young nigga really
Yeah, I said that in the video.
ain't no fucked up individual like people think. Damn, boy, this young nigga really smart as hell. And this young nigga gonna stand up for anybody that look like they the weak getting preyed on. You feel me? I'm telling you, that would, boy, if I go to the Fed, if I have to do some time or whatever like that, I ain't wishing that, but you know how the Feds go, man. It's very, very, very rare that people catch a Fed charge and don't do no time. It's very rare. It's very rare. They have a 98% conviction rate for a reason. Just like I'm here for a reason, they have one for a reason.
Yeah.
I feel like anything they got.
Have you mentally prepared for that? Like,
yeah.
Who knows what they can say, right?
Yeah, I'm mentally prepared. I'm mentally prepared.
For sure. It's not that he ain't about that life. He grew. He learned.
But the thing about
most people, and that's the shit I be talking about. Yo, most people that really been outside and in the mix, yo, once they learn better, they teach better. That's why I be so hard on bloggers like which one y'all everybody like? The Game Spitter. You feel me? Because it's like, yo, it's no way you was really outside and you talking like this. It's no way. Because if you was really outside, you'd be talking like me. If a person was a street guy and they was really in the mix, I'm talking about in the mix, friends dying, the whole 9 yards. You understand? And they learned better, they would be teaching better. They're not going to get on their platforms and make parodies out the streets. Because the streets ain't a game. It ain't never been a game. It ain't a myth. It ain't none of that shit real. People die and they don't come back. Like it's not fucking Super Mario Brothers. It's not Grand Theft Auto. So it's hard for me to believe those guys. It's hard for me to believe these guys that's bloggers and they proclaim the streets, tattoos on their face, you know the guys. But then when they talk, it's like, oh, you think this shit's sweet. You think it's funny that Dirk might be ready to spend the rest of his life in prison. Ain't nothing funny about that to me. Because I done seen people. I know people. Life bits. I done seen 17-year-olds get sentenced to 50 years, get life in prison. It ain't funny. Now that I'm 39 and I'm looking back at it, I'm like, damn. It's 20 years later and that motherfucker's still in that bitch. Off a decision he made when he was 17 years old. Then I think back at when I was 17, when I was 19, when I was 20, and how I used to think, and I'd be like, damn, yo, that shit, that's a bad break. You feel me? Like, shorty, it's not that he not really like that. He just learned that, yo, it's a dead end street. It's a dead end street, man. You can only live, you can only move like that for so long before you either die or go to prison for the rest of your fucking life. And who wants to do that? Like, yo, we not playing the game to lose. But that's what's being taught right now with this drill movement. And the fact that we interviewing bad behavior and we supporting bad behavior. It's like, yo, we teaching our kids that you play to lose, yo. Like, since when did you start playing the game to lose? You supposed to play to win. You go to prison for the rest of your life, you lost. You get killed at 25 and you lost. You try and win out this bitch. You feel me? And the way you win is staying home, taking care of your kids, being a man to your woman, shit like that. Not this bullshit that we've been sold for however many years they were selling it to us. That message ain't come from us. That message came from them. That's why I be like, yo, when you got platforms like right now, we in a time in a world that we ain't never been in before where, yo, we can deliver our own message. Yo, that's powerful. That's powerful, yo. Media has always been one of the most powerful tools to sway the masses. So now we can deliver our own message. And we got people that look like me that rather center their content around fucking drill music. Drill music. As detrimental as it is. That's what you want to do. That's we trying to move it. Yo, that's the same image they've been painting of us for 40 years. We trying to move past that. We trying to move past that. We tired of being looked at like the fucking, you know what I mean? The evil. The ugly. Yo, it's just, shorty just learned better, yo. And when you know better, you do better, yo. And you're supposed to teach it. You're supposed to teach it. So it's hard for me to respect them blogs that with tattoos and the whole 9 yards, and they fucking misleading. They misleading. But you say you was outside. You couldn't have been outside. You can't relate to these boys. It's no way you relate to these boys and you talking like that. It's impossible. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. Unless you just a fuck nigga. You feel me? Ain't even really no in between. Unless you just a fuck boy. And you don't give a fuck. Long as you making your couple of hours, you selling out. Long as you making your couple of hours, you don't give a fuck what narrative you spend. You get on your platform and parody Julio being killed. And Young and they sliding in. No, you gotta get your man. That wasn't the big score. That was a small score. You want to get a big score. You need to like what the fuck was that? Yo, I seen that video. That shit pissed me off. I probably slapped you in real life if I'd have seen them. Like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, my nigga? It's kids watching.
Happened to go to. I never been to prison. I never been
for real.
You've been incarcerated a bunch of times.
Yeah, but it's different. Prison is different. Yeah. You can go to jail and the longest somebody that's in jail that's in here with you probably been in here 4 years. Like that's like a long county time, 4 years or something like that. So right?
Yeah, for real.
But at the same time, you can go to the federal prison or a state prison, and you be in here with niggas who really been locked up 50 years.
True.
50. I could call somebody right now on this phone, right now, who been locked up 20 years. He could go past the phone to somebody been locked up 40 years. And I can do it right now for you. Want to see this shit?
Nah, I believe you. I believe you.
And this how you know they
Yeah,
been
for
locked
real,
up their
man.
whole damn life. They don't even look like they 30. You boy, sometimes you could stress so hard you don't even get old. You could sometimes, my nigga, this is real. Like I said, I live spiritually, and when I say spiritually, I don't want nobody to get to thinking I'm talking about like Christian Baptist or Muslim or nothing like that. So right, we gotta wrap it up after this. But spiritually is just like basically like seeing some shit, knowing shit, feeling shit, being really down to earth and shit. Alright, with me saying that, I notice sometimes you could stress so fucking hard you don't look old, you look younger. Damn, that's
wait, what?
You cuz.
That's a thing?
Nah, it ain't. But it's depending on the way you put it. You ain't never got in a situation and it turned you to a baby.
That's true too.
Alright. Them niggas who be having 40 years, who done
Yeah.
did 40 years and they in prison, and you see them and they don't look like they did their time, you know why? Because they got their ass turned to a fucking baby.
See, this the thing, Jalen. And this is why I be talking about, and this is why I don't be villainizing the youth. Because most of them is just looking for a mentor, a father figure. Somebody that somebody ain't gonna let them down. That's why I don't be pushing, send him to jail, like a Charleston White. Cause like, yo, that ain't helping nothing. You feel me? Like all that's doing is hurting. Like we need, the average young black boy, it can be something this small can change the whole direction of their life. Like I always present the scenario of, you got some people that think, well, since I made it out the hood, you can make it too. And I'm like, that's not always the case. Because you might have had something that I didn't. We could have been next door neighbors. And I talk about how we could be next door neighbors. We can lost all the same people. You feel me? My mother and father on drugs, your mother and father on drugs, but you got grandparents. I don't. My grandparents, they might be dead or gone. And as we get older, our lives start to, we was going like this, then we start to separate. I go to prison, you go to college. And then you'll sit back and wonder, like, damn, how the fuck did that happen? Because you had something that I didn't have. You had an uncle that took you to football games and made sure you were straight and gave you, taught you carpentry. Or I didn't have that. So if when shit go down on your end, you go back to what you know. You motherfucking fixing shit. I go back to what I know. I'm selling drugs. But we grew up the same way. And it only takes a lot of these kids, life can be put back on the right path just with that little bit of help. They just gotta have somebody that cares, somebody that, check on them every now and then. How you doing? You already need a couple of hours? High school. Things like that, A lot of these kids out here, is running around wild because they don't see anybody that cares. And that's all it is. Quando Rondo was like that. And it takes time for you to get to that point to where it's always like, all right, I understand now. I get it now. Shorty get it. He get it. That's all. We watching a young dude that was misguided at one point, but he get it now. He understand what this shit is about.
Alright. That's how I look at shit. It probably don't make no sense, do it? No, it makes sense to me though.
It makes sense how you explained it.
Like, nigga, I just talked to a nigga that he's locked up still. Been locked up 40 years. The man look younger than me. And that's the first thing came to my mind. That's why I say, like, boy, nigga down there attracted to this earth shit. Cause I'm like, boy, bro, and all my knowledge, man, you can ask Self and MP. Y'all know what all my knowledge down there come from a joke. You ever notice that? All my knowledge come from me making a joke. It's like that shit just flow out of nigga mouth and make the most sense. I'm like, bro, you been locked up 40 years. How you is? I'm 57, nephew. Boy,
57.
Boy. I'm like, boy, you been scratching so hard, boy. That shit turned you to a baby, boy. You do not look 50 sound. Then after that, I sat back and noticed. I'm like, damn, boy. Sometimes scratch could give you gray hair and make you look older than you're supposed to. But boy, when you got that lifeline, when you got that lifetime scratch, when you listen. When it's problems, this is how I look at problems, all right? Some problems be a couple minute problems. Like, all right, me and Ad got into it, but you could pull around the corner, I pull around the corner, we could talk, squash it. That problem ended in 10 minutes. A problem, I got 5 cars, I'm fucked up in the bank, all that. But shit, I could go around the corner to him and he give me 10 rights and I can go handle all this. I had a problem for 3 hours. But when you got a lifetime problem, like it ain't no way to solve it, like life in fucking prison.
Yeah.
That's that scratch that turn you into a baby, boy, make you ball up. Yeah, and you so much of a... When you think about dealing with a situation, really
he mad as shit. The interview ain't going how he wanted to go.
There's nothing you can do to change it, and you stuck every time, every day, and every night at a certain time. You going...
because what I'm saying, it can be proven, bloodline.
Never fucking change. You would never go.
I'm not making it up.
Sleeping next to no pussy.
It's been studies done, bro.
Man, who don't wake up 9 in the morning and want to hit their girl?
It's been studies done.
Whatever girl that's men. That's just natural instinct. You rolling over and you got a jack for the next 40 more years. That's that scratch that turn you to a baby. I don't want to be no baby. I done became a grown man for a reason. You feel me?
Last question.
You didn't ask no questions.
Part of that song, you acknowledge a lot of people you lost, a lot of situations.
Hey, yo, he didn't just do that, yo. Yo, he did not just do that. Yo, did he go back to the song? Yo, yo. Hey, yo, fuck no. Hey, yo, I don't know. Akademiks say go back to the song, yo. Yo, Quando Rondo just was going for 45 minutes. Yo, for 45 minutes, he was taking the conversation away from his song. Hey, y'all don't think this man working? Yo, do y'all really not think this man working, yo? What the fuck made him go back to the song? After Quando Rondo talking for 45 Hey, yo, DJ, ain't them as crazy as a motherfucker, man. Yo, fuck no. Y'all can't believe he did that, yo. I can't believe he went back to the song. Yo, let's see what Quando Rondo go and say. What the fuck? Yo, this dude is crazy, man. Yo, went back to the song, yo.
Situations. How do you ever look in the mirror and say, man, whether it's regret or whether you wish shit went the other way, but now you got to progress with life. How does life go on for you?
You asking me, do that stuff bother me or just how did I get past? You really asking?
How does life go on for you now? Despite what you've lost, despite what you've been through, you right now, you facing some prison time.
They not satisfied.
How does life go on for you, and how do you choose to live it? Because that's what I think about when I think about life goes on. You can tell me your
what I be thinking
you definitely didn't.
It's so many people bigger, and mark my words, mark them. It's so many people above me right now. And I'm talking about financially, mentally, music, all that wise. Way, way, way bigger than me, right? Something that keep me in the life go on. moment, we might well make life goes on a hashtag and use it the next 30 years the way life about to be for me. I understand that I went through all this and I'm still here for a reason, because a lot of these dudes probably got more money, fame, clout, however you want to put it, music, bigger, fresher cars, more girls, all that to me right now. But what they don't got is a story that's going to matter in 10 damn years. Nigga, I done been through enough to get 50 Cent on the line and really make a movie.
You definitely could. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, but man, shit like that be a dream to me. And I don't live my life out dreams.
What do you mean a dream?
Like, what I'm saying is, shit like that is dreams get sold to you. The nigga can't afford them shits.
Yeah, but what you've been through is it's dominated the headlines. Has been so much a part of what everybody's talking about. That's easy. You know, I think when I think about that, I think a movie definitely is coming. But I worry about you and your well-being. I worry about how you've gotten past some of these things.
Don't come let me act it out, 50 damn cents.
Oh, you want to be in it?
Nobody gonna do it better than me. Ain't nobody gonna be more hard.
No, I don't know if that was your relative in there. I see the young Quando in there, man.
Yeah, we can have a young Quando. But shit, when they get the big Quando, physically be there. Because I know that's the day, the day a nigga really speak on and really sit down without dodging and telling what the fuck really going on.
When's that gonna
a lot of situations.
You said when that's gonna be?
It gotta be a movie.
Look,
when's that gonna be?
Look, he said when that's gonna be. Hey, yo, fuck no, yo. Yo, he is wild, yo. He just was talking. Like, he wasn't saying, like, I mean, like, it's really gonna be a day. You know what I'm saying? So he riding back for y'all, yo. Yo, Akademiks, wow, yo. Look.
Like, what I'm saying is, shit like that is dreams get sold to you. The nigga can't afford them shits.
Yeah, but what you've been through is it's dominated the head
without dodging and telling what the fuck really going on.
When's that gonna be?
A lot of situations, it gotta be a movie.
When's that gonna be?
And hold on, listen. And I know what everybody want to see, and it ain't even just from this situation. It's just with people who watch movies, period. You know what they want to see? They want to vividly see shit from A to B to C to D.
They want to see all the way to Z. You're right.
So,
look, you're right. Everybody is right.
Yeah, this movie gotta be every step. After that, what you said, where's the Benny Siegel? So, nigga, 90s, most shit is
95% communication nonverbal.
Yeah, 95% of communication is nonverbal. Nigga, if I look at you and mug you right now, I ain't have to say nothing to you physically. You know, like, I don't fuck with you. So shit, that's all the way true. So with that being said, and they gotta dip after this, but with that being said, I don't have to talk no more because it's getting played out in the movie. This is going on.
I hope that eventually happens, yo. Listen, we're just kind of wrapping up here. Yo, I appreciate you.
No, you don't.
You know, I know you're on a journey. Listen, trust me, I could read between the lines and I could hear between even what we say. I know there's a lot more,
I bet
but
you
we
can.
don't save that for the movie. What you did say, you did say. And, you know, again,
that nigga say what you did.
No.
Yeah, why he say that? Like he trying to get confirmation. What you did, that's police. That's like a nigga wearing a wire. You know, you did say that it was 15 keys right here, right? Yeah, it's 15 keys. So you saying it's 15 keys? Yeah, it's 15 keys. This nigga fucking police, man.
No, well, I'm saying that because I still don't think you're over here on a civilian gang.
Exactly, Bob.
If you keeping it a lot more street than a lot of other niggas. I'm gonna keep it up being with you. The way you've held shit down, niggas.
What you mean? Basically, what he meant is you ain't fucking snitch, you motherfucker. I expected you to tell me you ain't do it. Dirty bastard.
That nigga say what you did.
No. Well, I'm saying that because I still don't think you're over here on a civilian gang. Because trust me, if you keeping it a lot more street than a lot of other niggas. I'm gonna keep it up being with you. The way you've
How
had
Akademiks tell somebody to keep in the street?
Like in here today?
No, period. With everything that going on and the way you held it down, you ain't never. We ain't never looking at you to be like, oh, okay, this nigga's, he about to fold, he about whatever.
You know why?
You stepped away and you say, yo, I'm good. But you ain't never point a finger, you ain't never explain shit.
You know why? Because that's, you know the reason I still got a foot in the rap game? Because talent, first of all.
It's fact.
Second of all, because I stand on my fucking morals. As long as you stand on your morals and shit, what you got. Morals should be at the top of your life. And long as you standing on that, your life, it's like this the morals, and it's like a ventilator, like a tornado or something. It's like the morals got the fan in it, and you got to stand on that for the fan to constantly keep going. And the fan that's going, keeping life going how it's supposed to go. As soon as you cross one of the morals, fan turned off.
Straight up.
I think we get it on that, man. Listen, Quando Rondo here for a reason. You know what I mean? Life goes on, my boy. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for inviting me out to Savannah, Georgia. And I appreciate you, man.
Here's Snake. He try to get that boy to talk. He a dirty motherfucker, boy. Man, see the Quando Rondo for not taking the bait. Do I still got his paperwork up here? Derek CBC and indictment. So Quando Rondo, y'all, is look, these are guys that's locked up for the for D-Thing shit. All that stuff is sealed. Sealed. Federal bail. Oh, one of them got bail. I told y'all that the other day. Preston Powell sealed. Tremont. Look, all this shit. Discovery, government oil motion, sealed right here by the U.S. Attorney, sealed motion. But let me show y'all what I was talking about. So Quando Rondo ready to plead guilty to I'm ready to show y'all Quando Rondo's situation. I'm trying to find it. Yo, I like how he handled that, man. Yes, he said it. Yo, that nigga DJ Akademiks crazy as a motherfucker. Yo, who y'all think paid for that interview for DJ Akademiks? So this is Quando Rondo plea deal right here. My bad. Hold on. The United States of America versus Taquan Bowman. The Air Force said plea agreement has been considered by the court in conjunction with the interrogation by the court of defendant and defendant's attorney at a hearing on the defendant's motion to change the plea, and the court finding that the plea of guilty is made freely, voluntarily, and knowingly. It is thereupon ordered that the plea of guilty by defendant be, and it is hereby accepted, the foregoing plea agreement by, and it is hereby ratified confirmation. Oh, that ain't the right paperwork. God damn, my bad, y'all. Not the right paperwork. Here it is, right here. Defendant Taquan Bowman, represented by defendant counsel Thomas A. Withers, and United States of America, represented by Assistant United States Attorney Bradley R. Thompson, have reached a plea agreement in this case. The terms and conditions of that agreement are as follows. Count 1, guilty plea. Defendant agrees to enter a plea of guilty to a lesser included offense of count 1 of the indictment, which charges a violation of 21 USC 846. The elements necessary to prove the lesser included offense of count 1 are 1 or 2 or more, 2 or more people in some ways agreed to try to accomplish a shared and unlawful plan to possess marijuana. 2, the defendant knew the unlawful purpose of the plan and willingly joined in it. And 3, the object of the unlawful plan was to possess with intent to distribute the substance. Defendant agrees that the defendant is, in fact, guilty of this offense. The defendant agrees to the accuracy of the following facts which satisfy each of the offense's required element. Beginning on a date at least as early as January 1st, 2021. Like, and this goes into what you were saying, OG. That case, that whole situation sent Quando Rondo back to the streets. Sent them back to the streets because he couldn't do no shows. Up into, and I put that in that video that I did. Y'all need to check that out. The King Von and Dirk video. Up into and including the return date of this indictment, the precise dates being unknown in Chatham County within the Southern District of Georgia and elsewhere, the defendant did knowingly and intentionally combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with others known and unknown, with some joining with the conspiracy earlier and others joining later, to possess with intent to distribute and to distribute a quantity of marijuana, a Schedule 1 controlled substance. What's up, y'all? Who's that? What's up? Oh. In that the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, ATF, the Savannah Chatham County Narcotics Team, and the Savannah Police Department were conducting an investigation of a drug trafficking organization suspected of distributing various narcotics throughout the Savannah, Georgia area known as the Jump Out Gang. As part of the investigation, the FBI and ATF were authorized by the District Court for the Southern District of Georgia to intercept wire communications involving defendant Bauman and co-conspirators made over a phone number belonging to defendant Bauman's hereinafter referred to as telephone target 5. Through monitoring the target telephone 5, law enforcement intercepted multiple calls wherein defendant Bauman discussed marijuana trafficking and various aspects of the DTO. They probably was listening in to see if he talked about that situation for real. Yo, I ain't never think about that. Yo, they probably was listening in on his phone calls to see if he was going to talk about any beef that he had and stumbled across this information. As reflected in Session 45 on April 8th, 2023, defendant Bauman utilized target telephone 5 to communicate with an individual and discuss that defendant Bauman's girlfriend's father was picking up bags of marijuana and that each bag was to be sold for $1,500 to $1,800. This price was determined to be consistent with each bag containing a pound of marijuana. As reflected in Session 59 on April 8, 2023, defendant Bauman, utilizing target telephone 5, discussed the sale of an ounce of marijuana for $200. Because, yo, this is not like, yo, the feds really picked this up. Like, this is minor shit. As reflected in Session 186 on April 12, 2022, defendant Bauman, utilizing target telephone 5, communicated with a male and discussed bags. Bags was later determined to be a slang term referring to pounds of marijuana. As reflected in Session 191 and 193 on April 12, 2023, defendant Bauman, utilizing target telephone 5, communicated with a male, and defendant Bauman indicated that an individual nicknamed Peasy would be traveling to California to hand select marijuana for the DTO, as reflected in Session 265 and 266. On April 12, 2023, defendant Bauman, utilizing target telephone 5, communicated with males regarding the sale of bags, and defendant Bauman directed one of the males to a certain home to complete the transaction. Communications concerning this sale of one bag continue in Session 271, 272, 275, and 276. Come on, Sean. In Session 281, 283, and 284, on April 12, 2023, defendant Bauman, utilizing target telephone 5, communicated with various males regarding the price of $850 for a pound of Purple Low. Purple Low was later identified as a slang term meaning poor grade marijuana. These conversations did not refer to purple or purple high, which are slang terms referring to high grade marijuana due to its purple color. As reflected in session 308 on April 14, 2023, Defendant Bowman, utilizing target telephone file, communicated with a male and discussed how much co-defendant McKenzie was paying for blues and the price and transport of marijuana. Blues was later identified as referring to fentanyl pills. Defendant Bowman explained in session 308 that he wanted nothing to do with blues or ice, as reflected in session 338 on April 14, 2023. Defendant Bowman, utilizing target telephone file, communicated with a male, and the male requested a bag for $1,400. Defendant Bowman agreed to the transaction and indicated that Big Bro had just procured the substance in California. As reflected in session 515 on April 19, 2023, Defendant Bowman, utilizing target telephone file, communicated with co-defendant Grant concerning 21 bags of marijuana. As reflected in session 528 on April 20, 2023, Defendant Bowman, utilizing target telephone file, communicated with an individual concerning a male that had real Zaza, and Defendant Bowman discussed the price for this substance. Zaza was later determined to be a slang term for high-grade marijuana. On April 21st, 2023, a search warrant was executed at 1301 East 39th Street, Savannah, Georgia, within the Southern District of Georgia. This address was identified as a home from which the DTO was distributing controlled substances. Defendant Bowman discussed this home in a conversation with co-defendant Grant on April 14, 2023, in session 296. On that day of the search warrant execution and the subsequent arrest of co-defendant Grant and others at that location, and in the following days, defendant discussed the search with various individuals utilizing target telephone 5 in sessions 572, 577, and 724 in the days following the search. This Quando Rondo indictment, y'all, for people that just tapped in. The search warrant execution, Defendant Bowman discussed the possibility of an indictment naming him. As part of this investigation, the FBI and ATF were authorized by a district court for the Southern District of Georgia to intercept wire communications involving Defendant Bowman and co-conspirators made over a phone number belonging to Defendant Bowman's hereinafter referred to as Target Telephone 9, as reflected in session 27. On June 3rd, 2023, Defendant Bowman, utilizing Target Telephone 9, contacted an unidentified male, and indicated that 10 members of the rival street gang known as 1100 had entered the movie theater where he was present with his daughter, and Defendant Bowman requested that the individuals bring a firearm. Moments later, as reflected in session 28, Defendant Bowman, utilizing Target Telephone 9, spoke with an unidentified male and indicated that multiple individuals were on their way with firearms, including the Drake and the 9. Drake is a common slang term for Draco manufactured firearm, whereas a 9 is a common slang for a 9mm firearm. On June 4th, 2023, as reflected in session 102, Defendant Bowman, utilizing Target Telephone 9, discussed a trip to Macon, Georgia to provide money for a resupply of marijuana. So this is the possible sentence. Defendant guilty plea will subject the defendant to the following maximum possible sentence: 5 years in prison, not less than 2 years supervised release, a $250,000 fine, such restitution as may be ordered by the court, and all for future forfeiture, and all forfeiture of forfeitable assets. The court additionally must impose $100 special assessment per count of conviction. So you got a no promise sentence. No one has promised defendant that the court will impose any particular sentence or a sentence within any particular range. The court is not bound by any estimate of sentence given or recommendations made by defendant's counsel. The government, the U.S. Probation Office, or anyone else, the court may impose a sentence up to the statutory minimum. Defendant will not be allowed to withdraw defendant's plea of guilt if defendant receives a more severe sentence than the defendant expects. Hold on. The court may impose a sentence up to the statutory maximum. Defendant will not be allowed to withdraw defendant's plea of guilt if the defendant receives a more severe. God damn, that's fucked up. So they basically did, so they can give him more than this. So this is his possible sentence, but that's not, they're not bound by this. So he can get more time than this or less. I mean, no, he can't get more. Hold up. Defendant the following maximum possible sentence. All right, that's the maximum. So the court is not bound. The court may impose a sentence up to the statutory maximum. Defendant will not be okay. So yeah, they can give him more time than 5 years. The court is obligated to use the United States sentencing guidelines to calculate the applicable guideline range for defendant offense. The sentencing guidelines are advisory. The court is not required to impose a sentence within the range of those guidelines suggest. Damn, yo, the feds play a dirty game, yo. The court will consider that range, possible departures under the sentencing guidelines and other sentencing factors under 18 USC, whatever, in determining the defendant's sentence. The sentencing guidelines are based on all of defendant's relevant conduct pursuant to the whatever, not just the conduct underlying the particular count to which defendant is pleading guilty. So when they decide on a sentence, they looking at the whole picture, not just what he pleading guilty to. Nothing in this agreement precludes the governments from providing full and accurate information to the court and U.S. probation office for the use of calculating the applicable I can't say that word, sentencing guideline range. Acceptance of responsibility. If the court determines that defendants qualify for adjustment under the U.S. Code in the offense level prior to operation or greater, the government will move for additional one-level reduction in offense level pursuant to the section rule, whatever, based on defendant's timely notification of defendant's intentions to enter a guilty plea. The government and the defendant agree to recommend to the U.S. probation office and the court as sentencing that for the purpose of section whatever sentencing guidelines, the offense involved at least 20 but fewer than 40 kilograms of marijuana. Like, yo, this is what I'm saying. This is a like, I can't believe the feds picked this up. 20 pounds. The government agrees. So I think they was listening on his phone call to see if he talked about this situation, y'all. I think they stumbled across this. Like, I have a hard time believing the feds. Well, I can't, because they do. Feds ain't like they used to be. Yo, but the waste time and effort on a marijuana distribution ring that produced 20 pounds of weed is wild to me. Like, that's wasting the taxpayers' money. The government agrees to recommend that any sentence imposed in this matter be run concurrent to any sentence received in the related state indictment pending in Chatham County Superior Court. So he still got a state case. See there, here go his so he signed this. This definitely his plea. He signed it. His initials, TB. Yeah, so of course he can't appeal since he pled guilty. Defendant entirely waives defendant right to a direct appeal of defendant's conviction and sentence on any grounds, including any argument that the statute to which the defendant is pleading guilty is unconstitutional or that the omitted conduct does not fall within the scope of the statute. God damn. Yo, like the feds got every law geared directly to them. Like, you don't got no wiggle room with these people. The only exception of that, the defendant may file a direct appeal of defendant's sentence if the court enters a sentence above, all right, god damn, that's the least they can do, above the statutory maximum. The court enters a sentence above the advisory sentencing guidelines range found to apply by the court at sentencing. Or 3, the government appeals the sentence. Absent those expectations, defendant explicitly and irrevocably instructs defendant's attorney not to file an appeal. Yeah, the feds play a dirty game, boy. God damn. Yeah, I can't believe the feds picked up that case. Like I think they might have just been listening in on them phone calls. What you was doing? What you was doing?
Work.
What you was doing?
I'm back to practice.
You ain't put no weight on it.
I did.
Yeah, I think they might have just been listening in, yo, and they stumbled across that information. They say, well, shit, you gonna hit them with the weed charge because 20 pounds of weed, federal level. Like it's people in this. It's people like as a rapper too. Man, that ain't about nothing. And look, he turned the pills down. He could have sold the pills. He said he ain't want the pills. I fuck with Quando Rondo, man. I like how he constructed that interview. I think DJ Akademiks was highly upset. It probably will. It probably will, because the judge can see that he's trying to make some changes. I think that DJ Akademiks was pissed. As crazy as it was, yo, that whole interview, he kept trying to take it back to the situation. Yo, DJ Akademiks wild as a motherfucker, man. I hope more rappers pay attention to what the fuck his motives is, because I'm telling you, they ain't what you think. It ain't just about content. It don't look like it to me. It look like DJ Akademiks got some wild things going on, man. Ain't no telling who giving that man direct deposits. You heard me. But y'all know we go live every day at 11 p.m. Eastern time, so we be live tonight to talk a little bit more about it. Hi. That case over. They could have been. But Quando Rondo was saying like he stayed silent. Like it don't look like he working with no law enforcement. I think that's why they tried to get that interview out of him. Because all they wanted for Quando Rondo to do was to say Dirk's name. That's all he had to do. If he was to say Dirk's name, that would have made the Fed's case this much easier. You heard me? It have made it so much easier for him. Because now we got a admission that these people had problems. So now if Quando Rondo get called to court, he can't come to court and say, man, I ain't got no problem with dude. He can't say that because we got you on this platform admitting you do got a problem with him. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, I appreciate everybody that tapped in. It's another day of KBG News. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'm out.